We can see weather data in lots of places, on TV, on websites, and on our computer screens. Have you ever wondered how these data are collected and how they got to your screen? These data come from a massive network of automated weather stations across the country and world. At Mount Washington Observatory, a nonprofit weather station actually has human beings go outside to manually observe and record the weather so that it's consistent, accurate, and precise. Here's a graph of temperature over a 48-hour period on the summit of Mount Washington in New Hampshire. These data are available for anyone to download and examine. What happened behind the scenes to make it possible for members of the public to access and analyze these data? It happens with Mount Washington weather observers who take regular temperature readings on the summit. They do this every hour of every day. When they observe the temperature, they also observe cloudiness, barometric pressure, and check wind instruments to make sure they are collecting wind speeds properly. The weather observers then go inside and record their readings, writing down what they observed on paper and entering the information online. They record not only what the temperature was, but also the day and exact time they took the reading. All of this information gets recorded and compiled in a database that is stored by Mount Washington Observatory. The database includes hourly readings of temperature and other weather variables going back every day since 1932. To make sure the data are accurate, Mount Washington observers conduct multiple checks of the temperature and other readings regularly, daily, nightly, weekly, monthly, and even yearly. If necessary, they make corrections in the databases. Many people use the data that Mount Washington weather observers collect. Not only Mount Washington weather observers, but also companies nearby like the Auto Road and the Cog Railway. People who enjoy recreational activities like skiing, hiking, and climbing also use the data that Mount Washington collects to make decisions about whether it is safe and appropriate to come to the mountain. Mount Washington's weather readings are shared every hour with the National Weather Service and the National Centers for Environmental Information. These are federal government agencies that make weather data from across the country available to scientists and the public. The data from Mount Washington feeds into the national database of weather information that these agencies maintain. The data also gets used in weather models to help predict weather conditions within the region of Mount Washington. Data scientists can download the data that places like Mount Washington and the National Weather Service make available. In fact, data scientists have created web tools and applications that allow students to download and examine historical weather patterns not only on Mount Washington, but from weather stations near where you live. So when you see a data table or a graph that says it was 25 degrees Fahrenheit at 3 p.m. on February 16, 2015 on the summit of Mount Washington, you know that a weather observer went out that day to record the thermometer, enter their reading into the computer, and then that reading got checked and saved in databases that data scientists made available for you to access and analyze in a data set of your own.